right, we are almost at the end of the road. We are on the second to last movie in the series, Transformers 1.
Morphin' time.
Yes, it is morphing time. What are your thoughts going into this one?
All right, when it comes to Transformers 1, I know little to nothing.
What are your thoughts going into this one?
So I know about nothing other than the TikTok clip that pops up on my For You page every like 3 months of Megatron kind of turning to the dark side and turning on Optimus, and then they're kind of like brothers or something like that. I just looked at the menu screen. Bumblebee is cheesing like crazy, dog.
Yeah, he's voiced by Keegan-Michael Key, so he's
Oh god,
a bunch of one-liners in this movie.
I like Keegan-Michael Key, but I don't know if Bumblebee voiced by Keegan-Michael Key is the movie, especially after we just watched the Super Mario Galaxy movie and he voices fucking Toad. So like that's a big leap.
I think he's supposed to be annoying in the movie, just to hone like the how Bumblebee's kind of like mute in most canons. Okay. So
well, he's my favorite character, so hopefully he's not too annoying and it kind of ruins it for me.
You'll probably like him, maybe.
Okay. But yeah, it does look like Megatron and Optimus are teaming up there in this damn menu screen. They look like they're jumping into battle together.
But yeah, they are brothers in a sense. You know, I guess you would say that Who's you and I would be brothers. You know, just good friends. Right. That is Alita 1.
Okay, I've heard that name before.
She is voiced by Scarlett Johansson.
That's what I thought. Okay.
So.
And right, this is Chris Hemsworth. Brian Michael Henry.
Yeah.
Brian Tyree Henry.
Very good as Megatron, by the way.
Okay, he was in Eternals. I know it's very highly acclaimed. Everybody really loves this movie, so that's about all I know. I'm excited to get into it, but I was excited to get into Rise of the Beast, and that failed miserably for me. So
you'll definitely like this one.
All right, I'm excited to get into it. So what's your thoughts though?
I saw this opening day, so I was the only one in the theater. This was very poorly marketed, but for what it was, it's like absolutely amazing. I'm really upset that it's not getting a sequel, but this is like
Transformers 2.
It was almost like I was sitting there. I was like, damn, this is like the one good one to come out in a really long time that like everyone can agree that it's good, and it's not getting a sequel because it was poorly marketed and no one went to see it.
That's awesome.
But it's very good. It's very good. Chris Hemsworth as Optimus is still a little weird to me.
Yeah.
But I think it's okay as a younger Optimus.
Okay.
Where Peter Cullen is like obviously the older, more experienced Optimus, so I can kind of get with it. Like I said, Megatron. I forget his name. I know him from Bullet Train. He was Lemon and Tangerine. And Aaron Taylor
Bullet
Johnson.
Train, and he was in Eternals. He played guy in Eternals, one of the Eternals.
Yeah, he's the guy that gave the humans the atomic bomb.
He was the inventor.
He
was the inventor. I forget. I think Fastos maybe was his name, I believe.
Maybe. I haven't watched Eternal since I saw it in theaters, but yeah.
And he also voices Miles' dad in the Spider-Verse movies too.
Yes.
So
yes.
Great actor.
Very good voice actor.
Great actor. So all right, let's get into Transformers 1.
All right, transform and roll out.
Guys, what is that? Is it getting bigger?
Or closer.
All right, we just finished Transformers 1. We ended up having to stream it on Paramount Plus. I guess my Blu-ray copy just didn't want to play the audio, so we made it work. What are your what were your thoughts?
No, I'm just playing. Cooked, bro. This damn movie's fire. I already put it in my letterbox. In my ranking list, it's number 2, which I didn't think. I knew I would like this movie, but I didn't think it was gonna be that high. The only one I like more, is Revenge of the Fallen. I don't think it's a better movie, but I personally just found it.
You personally like it,
right? But
that's fair.
This movie.
What was your favorite part of the movie?
Honestly, probably seeing like the actual transformation for Megatron, like the full
seeing his downfall, his fall from grace.
Yeah, man, this movie's insane. I put in my actual review on Letterboxd, compared to the rest of these Transformers movies, this is cinema. This is like
it's very good.
If any Transformers movie to win an Oscar, it's this fucking movie. And I'm not even saying for best animated. I'm saying like best movie. This would be.
I think they were nominated for best animation. I don't know if they won.
I mean, most of the time, any big animated movie is probably nominated for that year.
Yeah.
But yeah, man, this was fire. This movie was not at all what I thought it was gonna be too. Because again, like I said earlier, my only actual thought on this and knowledge of this was the turn, the heel turn.
Mm-hmm.
I thought that happened early on. To be honest, if from going off of what I knew, I figured, okay, This movie is going to start off with them being best friends, and then something's going to happen, and they're going to split apart within the first 20, 30 minutes. They're going to split apart. I figured that scene happened early in the movie where he turns, and I thought the rest of the movie was going to be him getting the Decepticons, him getting the Autobots, forming them, and then both teams trying to both get to the matrix of leadership first. That's what I thought this movie was going to be.
Okay, yeah, that's a fair assumption.
I don't know. I had no clue Sentinel Prime was in this. Obviously, I had already known him from the third movie. Very different take, but like you said, I said definitely gave off Homelander vibes, and you were like, yeah, well, this is 2024, so The Boys was out, and I'd say probably 2024 was probably when The Boys was at its like biggest like kind of hype.
Yeah.
So they definitely probably wanted to capitalize more on that rather than like the old kind of grizzled vet vibe. But I enjoyed this version of him too. It was really cool. I think I like this version more than the third movie version of him.
That's not a bad take, honestly.
Right.
That's a pretty good take.
Yeah, man. I thought it was great.
I was personally a fan of. I don't know if you noticed, but in the fights, like they utilize their transformations like in the fights.
Right.
Like especially when
well, at the end, I definitely saw where he transformed and like kind of
like tackled him with the
right,
truck and stuff,
right,
and then
right.
Megatron like transformed his leg into like the tank part and like just fucking whopped him in the face. Like I thought it was great.
Really, really cool. Yeah, great movie. I really enjoyed it. Very high up, like I said, it's 2 on my list. But if we're talking about better movies, this is definitely the best Transformers movie. I mean, I saw the 80s movie, but I feel like still this is definitely probably going to be.
Yeah, I'm on the fence on if you're going to like the 80s movie or not, because
Okay.
it's like, it's definitely weird.
It looks interesting. But yeah,
Matrix of Leadership, what are your thoughts on that?
yeah, it was cool. It made
Cool.
sense. I mean, I hadn't seen it before, but I'd known about it because you all stopped fucking yapping about it anyways.
Yeah.
Because they just came out or are coming out with like a collector's edition of it that you said you're going to be buying.
It's dope as fuck, man. It's based on the 80s movie. That was
Okay.
that
I
was
thought
the
it was
intro.
going to be based off this version.
No, it's the 80s movie was the introduction of the Matrix of Leadership.
Gotcha. Okay.
Previously, I don't believe it existed. That or it was in the comics.
Okay. This is what I was thinking. The Allspark, was that something that was just made for the first movie, or did that exist? Because that's in the first movie, and then it's never
Yeah, no, that was.
talked about ever again.
I believe that was made for the movie.
Okay. Because that, to me, I always thought, like, clearly what the Matrix of Leadership is to Transformers, that's, like, the biggest MacGuffin here. I always just assumed the Allspark was the big
Yeah, no,
MacGuffin.
I could be wrong.
Like, if you would have asked me about
I'm a
the
huge
80s...
Transformers fan, but like I believe it was made for the movie.
Okay, like, if you would have asked me about the 80s movie, I wouldn't have said the Matrix. I would have said, like, oh, yeah, they're all going after the Allspark. Like, that's what I just assumed from that movie, and also, like, riding the Universal ride. It's, like, that's literally the whole Universal ride. I'm pretty sure is them just fighting over the Allspark, and you're caught in the middle of it. But, yeah, this movie was fire. Definitely enjoyed it.
What did you think of Chris Hemsworth as Optimus?
You know, it's interesting. There definitely are parts where it does just sound like Thor. You know, it just sounds like Chris Hemsworth.
Yeah, you did point that out at the end. You were like, "This is literally him and Valkyrie, like with him and."
Well, I was just saying the actual scene where he tells Alita 1. I'm like, this is literally just a recreation of that scene from that game, where he's like, "Yeah, you should be the leader." But yeah, his voice, it kind of went in and out. There were times where he sounded like Thor. There was times where he sounded like normal Optimus Prime, and there was times where he didn't sound like either at all. To be honest with you.
Yeah,
He also said, I said in the beginning of this, it sounded like almost like if they were to mix his voice and Chris Pine's voice together, that was the outcome. That's what he kind of sounded like a lot in this movie.
Okay.
Yeah, but I thought it was okay. I'm not like, I would say obviously I would prefer Peter Culling. Is that his name?
Yeah, Peter Cullen.
I would obviously prefer him as Optimus. He is the voice of Optimus. to
He's
me.
literally like
Right.
the OG.
Brian Tyree Henry as Megatron. He
Cooked. Absolutely
right. He
beautiful.
sounded kind of normal. He sounded like himself, but at the end, he definitely started to sound like more like the normal kind of Megatron.
He had that little
That just evil kind
like
of
the rasp in the voice.
raspiness, right? Scarlett Johansson as Alita 1, she was okay. I don't have any reference for Alita 1.
Yeah, it was just okay.
And
Keegan-Michael Key.
Keegan-Michael Key as Bumblebee. Definitely funny, very entertaining. I actually did enjoy his character, but I'm still not sure if Keegan-Michael Key is the guy to voice Bumblebee. It definitely sounded. I really enjoyed, even though it was like all of 30 seconds in Bumblebee, I really enjoyed Dylan O'Brien voicing Bumblebee. I thought that was a great touch. I thought he sounded great, even though, again, it's literally like 2 seconds before he gets his throat ripped out.
Yeah.
But for that
got the
little bit
touch.
that we did get in that movie of him in the beginning on Cybertron and stuff, him voicing him, I thought was really, really good. Yeah, great movie. What are your overall thoughts on this movie? I know you love it.
This was like honestly like this was my favorite rewatch I think, of all the films. Like, obviously, I grew up with the
That was
other. Yeah, I mean, I'm glad that you liked it because if you guys watched the last movie with Rise of the Beast, and he was like really excited for that movie, and like I looked over at him as the credits were rolling, and I was like, "So what do you think?" And he was like, "That was garbage." I just like, I kind of felt bad, but then I just couldn't help but laugh out loud. I was like, "Yeah, it sucked."
When I did a Pixar ranked podcast with a couple of friends, and Jordan Owen's one of those friends. He's obviously a huge movie guy. Like that's all he does is watch movies. Before we started recording, we were waiting on I think Noah or something like that, and so he's like, "While we wait, let's play my favorite game. Look at Kyle's Letterboxd." And so he pulled up my Letterboxd, and that was the most recent one I had ranked because we had watched it like the day or two before.
Yeah.
And so he was like, "Well, I watched it. I thought it was okay," and I was like, "That movie fucking sucked, bro. Horrible."
Oh my god. But yeah, I was I've mentioned it briefly, but the toy line for this was like okay. A lot of like just.
Did you show
really bad toys?
I mean, those were from the 80s.
Yeah, I only brought the G1 toys, which we will be watching the G1. This is a double feature day, so G1 will be formed like right after. But I only brought the G1 toys. But the Transformers 1 toys, like the Studio Series, they were okay. But like with the Rise of Beast line too, like they just did a lot of gimmicky stuff, and it was just kind of like stuff that went straight to Ollie's.
So
yeah.
I wouldn't have expected to get the toys to be that good. Oh, I do want to add. So, when I was a kid, I definitely had. It was either for the DS or maybe the PSP. I had like the first Transformers, the movie game, or something like that.
Oh, dude, that was great. It was like GTA, but like you were the car and the person.
Have been fucking with some emulators on my new computer I got, and
Okay.
I'm looking to try and figure out how to do a DS emulator. It's not easy, but I did download a version of that game. So if I can figure that out, I'll definitely be
nice. I still own a PS2, and I own a copy of Transformers the game on PS2. So sometimes I'll play it. I haven't played it in a while, but
yeah, it was like GTA, but Transformers. I remember being Bumblebee and just literally just driving around breaking shit. but
yeah, that's Transformers 1. I'm
movie
excited.
left.
I'm excited to see what his thoughts will be on the '86 movie. A lot of weird licensed music, but the one song, just transcendent.
Yeah.
I think I listen to it at least once a week. It just gets the blood flowing.
One left.
But anyways, come
almost
back
the end
for
of the journey.
Come back for Transformers, the movie, 1986 rollout.